What's going on? My name is Cole Connor. Today we're going to talk about the cheapest option that Matterport offers for 3D tours, the Matterport Axis. The deets, my experience, how to use it, all that stuff. Let's get into it. What's going on? My name is Cole Connor. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I was put here to do two things: create and inspire. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. Okay, if you go on Matterport's website, you can see that you can buy this for $79, which is pretty cheap considering that the other Matterports are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Or you could buy other 3D tour ones, something like $300, $400, $800, $1,000. There's all different price ranges, but this is the cheapest at $79. I've used the Ricoh Theta. The only negative thing about that, I still have one, is that certain light hits it and it has these red dots and it's stupid. I've used the big Matterport, which is awesome, but it's just so expensive. So I had access to one, but then I lost access to one. I never bought one, the big one. So then I was like, hey, let me try this thing out. Let me see how it does. Is it going to be really cheap and rickety and not work? Yes, that's what it's going to be. I feel like they hyped this up, and I just feel like it's a letdown. It's really simple to work. I mean, you literally just put this in here, you tighten it, and then you put your phone here, and you can use this little wireless button to press the button on the phone for you. Sometimes you have to tilt this up or down to do the different scans. Let me tell you what I like about it. It's cheap. It is convenient, whether you just forget one day, forget your big one, or this is like the one you want to use. It's convenient to have because it's so small. And when it works, and it works good. The cons, when it doesn't work, what I've found is that every house I've done, they're not huge houses, they're just like, 2,000 square feet that I've been doing, it will start freezing. So it'll go through a scan and it'll go 1, 2, 3, then it will just freeze. And what do you have to do? You have to start over. Then guess what it does again? It freezes. I've had it freeze sometimes 5 times in a row, so it makes the process just so much more stressful and so much harder, and I just don't understand what it is. I thought maybe it was low light. I thought maybe it was like just overusing it, but sometimes it does it in the beginning, sometimes it does it in bright. It's very frustrating. And Matterport, if you're listening, please fix it. Just make it where it doesn't freeze, and it would be so much better, and I could be like, this is amazing. Like, this is really great for the price. But it's just not. I mean, this phone is very expensive, so the quality is not bad. It's really not bad at all. Another con is that it's time-consuming to do a full scan. I mean, this is just a phone, so it is what it is. But so when you're doing a scan, there's lots of different types of scans, but there's really 2 main ones I've messed with. And that is a simple scan, which is just holds your phone one way and scans it, or there's a complete scan where you do it all the way around, and then you have to tilt it up and do it all the way around. So it's pretty much 2 scans to make 1 full scan. So that is very time consuming, especially when it's freezing. It's very frustrating, and I found it very, very annoying. And lastly, yeah, it's just cheap. I mean, this is like cheap-ish metal. I think it's metal. It's really kind of hard to tell. I mean, it hasn't broken technically, so that's good. What did break is the zipper on the package, which was really annoying. So now, because the zipper broke, I can't even close this, so that's annoying too. There's just like a lot of annoying things about it. There's a ton of annoying things about it. But here's what I'll say. I think it'll probably get better, and I think that if you can't afford it, this is fantastic. You make it work. So what I've done, just as like a tip, when it freezes, okay, here we go. Yeah, let me just slide this in. Yeah. Okay, so when it freezes, what I do, like if it freezes like 2 or 3 times in a row, I just turn this off, and then you could just spin, take a photo, spin, take a photo, spin, take a photo. And you would think that wouldn't turn out good, but double check it just to make sure, because I did have one that turned out weird, but most of them turn out exactly the same, and it's not a big deal. So that is kind of nice that there is a workaround when it's freezing. So my conclusion is, if it's all you can afford, definitely get it. If you have the money, maybe just get it as like a backup. So I guess no matter what, maybe you should get it. I don't know, maybe not no matter what. But if I had to pick one, I would go with the other Matterports. Between this and the Ricoh with the red dots, I don't know, because the red dots are really frustrating on the Ricoh. It's kind of tough to say. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on this Matterport Axis. I'm going to keep using it until I decide what other bigger one I want to use, or until I get busier with the 3D tours and stuff. That's it. Let me know if you like this video, if you found it helpful, if you have any questions, etc.
Yeah. Back with a vengeance, no cap, homie, that's what revenge is. I'm a cool cat, but I'm stuck in a race with a motherfucking rat in a pitching. Fucking at or a mention, me and Fat Rat, you be back in the kitchen.
Young soda, master splinter, mathematicians back in position. When the journey